That down. Let's move on to this. Jumanji, not the original Robin Williams one, but the one with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Kevin Hart, the first one they did, like came out of nowhere and shocked the world when it almost became a $1 billion film. It was also quite surprising to me how good it was. It was a thoroughly entertaining, what looked like could slide really quickly into being too silly and too ridiculous and maybe jokes landing flat. This was a crazy entertaining movie, and I liked it a lot. So it was no surprise that they went ahead and made another one, which also made a ton of money. And now, something that some people started to doubt would happen, we've got the official announcement that Jumanji 3, but people want to call it Jumanji 4 because of the original Robin Williams one. So fine, call it Jumanji 4, call it whatever you want, has now been announced. According to Cinema Blend, the third legacy quell in the Jumanji series, which now has a release date for those who seek to find it, the studio announced a December 11th, 2026 release date. So why that date is significant is not so much the year. The year isn't significant. It's the Christmas release date, because that's what they did with that first Jumanji and had ridiculous success with it. How much success? I'm going to check this out. Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle made, like I said, just a hair short of $1 billion. 900.
So it was a flop then.
Yeah, total flop. Didn't make $1 billion. Total flop.
Yeah.
$962 million. But could they actually follow it up? The second one wasn't quite as good, but I still liked it. But audiences still went out in droves. Made a little bit less, but not significantly less. Still made over $800 million. The two films made like $1.7 billion. I'm actually shocked that it's taken them. I mean, it's going to be 7 years between the last one and when the new one comes out. I'm actually completely shocked and surprised it's taken them this long. I mean, they only had 2 years in between the original two. I don't know why they didn't rush out. Maybe they waited for Kevin Hart and Dwayne Johnson. And who plays Nebula again? Karen Gillan. Maybe she was hot because of Guardians of the Galaxy. Maybe they just waited a few years for all their asking prices to come down a little bit. I don't know. So the only thing that's surprising to me is that it's taken this long to do it, and it's going to be 7 years in between part 2 and part 3 of this particular iteration. But not surprised at all that they're doing it. And I hope they can get back closer to the quality of that first one, because it was a load of fun. And honestly, it would be interesting to see the teens that were in the first two films now as adults. Oh yeah, Nick Jonas was in it too, wasn't he? Mm-hmm. He ended up, that's right, being the guy
who was like that pilot or whatever.
Yeah, he was in there forever, right? So look, the second one wasn't as good, but it was still entertaining. Hopefully they can get back to the quality first one. I'm down for this. I'm glad they're doing it. I'm just surprised it took them this long. Chris, what do you think about this announcement? Are you surprised at all, or what do you think?
I'm not particularly jazzed about it, if I'm being honest.
What?
If you are excited about this movie, I love that for you. But the second one was, for me, a pretty big dip in quality. And I'm hoping it's not just a downward trajectory with these films. And that's how it kind of feels, especially with the waiting period. But hey, maybe the waiting period wasn't even just about getting people with lower financial options. Maybe it was, hey, we worked on this script for 7 years so we could really come back with something really strong that reflects that first film, that reflects what Robin Williams did. And now we're really confident that we can continue this
I'm having a hard time picturing
chance.
a Jumanji script taking 7 years.
You know,
to write.
I'm trying really hard to be super sweet about this. Of maybe it's going to be incredible. Maybe this is cinema. Who knows? But all of these guys need a win. Kevin Hart is the one who's having a nice upward trajectory and expanding and doing more interesting things right now,
Yeah.
I think. The Rock needs a win. Karen is doing fine, I think. And she's done some really interesting indie stuff, and she's an incredible director. She has an amazing horror short she did that, is so great.
You watched a horror short?
I watched a horror short because it had her in it.
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if
and
we
I
see
love
her in the
her.
DCU too at some point.
Oh, absolutely.
So.
Yeah, she's doing fine. Is Jack Black on board for this?
They haven't given an official list
Okay.
about. My assumption is that all of them are coming back. I mean, I know it's going to be hard to get Jack Black back after the monster success that will be
Roblox.
No, not Roblox.
Minecraft.
Minecraft.
Oh, is that what
that
it
will
is?
be
Roblox might have been better.
Roblox might have been better.
Yeah, after
Minecraft,
that
excuse me.
huge success he's going to have with Minecraft.
Tomato in my mind, where I'm like, isn't that the same? Yeah, I think a lot of these guys need a movie that has some box office bam, and I don't know.
Even if this was the same trajectory and you're like getting 650, that's not bad.
No.
Oh, no,
650
listen.
The chat's roasting me for not knowing Roblox and Minecraft. I don't play games. I don't know. Grow up, get a PlayStation.
I don't know the difference between Minecraft and Roblox because I have sex on a regular basis.
Oh boy.
I mean, I didn't want to say that part out loud.
But there's a lot of children that play those games.
Anyway, but like you were mentioning, like Dwayne Johnson needs a win. You don't think he's going to be on a super high after Red 1? You don't think this delightful little Christmas movie
Just
is
say
going
what
to
you guys are
shoot
trying
the
to
rock
say.
right back up to the top?
I am trying to hold out so much hope for Red One of maybe this is going to be the weirdest, most fun Christmas movie ever.
You know what's interesting?
Who knows?
So I don't remember where I was, like what movie it was I was going to see, but the trailer for Red 1 came up again. And while I was watching it, and I absolutely know what Red 1 is. We've talked about it plenty, too much probably.
You like it.
No, while I'm watching it, I'm like, you know what this feels like? Like when there's like a trailer for a movie and there's a fake movie inside that movie, and that movie's supposed to be just like ridiculous, but then these actors are like, cut, and then it's like about the actors in the world. That's what Red 1 trailer felt to me like. This is such a ridiculous movie inside of a movie, and it's like, oh, this is the movie.
Hey, seriously,
that
man?
makes sense to me.
How dare you?
Ray
your most
is all
anticipated?
about Red 1.
Red 1 is the inception of movies, aside from Inception.
Yeah, I hope this is good. Somebody in the live chat's reminding us that Jack Black did great in Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah, I want to remind you, he
Hey, so
wasn't
did Joe
actually,
Leguizamo.
He wasn't
John
actually
Leguizamo.
in Mario Brothers, but yes, I still think Peaches maybe should have won an Academy Award.
Oh
but
gosh, I
I
love
think
that.
what all you guys are really trying to say is all these actors,
They need some.
they need a box office hit again.
They don't
Yeah.
need the money, but
yeah, none of them need the money.
No,
but
they're
I
all-
mean,
they've
like
all been a
Kevin
success.
Hart, like, look, I am an unapologetic Kevin Hart apologist. I find Kevin Hart to be extremely funny. I
Yeah.
really like him a lot. But his biggest thing right now is doing sports app commercials with LeBron James. That seems to be his big thing. Like, when was the last like big movie for Kevin Hart? I mean, I'm just saying he could use a win. Like he could use, I mean, his comedy stuff is doing great. He's rich beyond imagination.
When he's
But-
expanding out from comedy, which
Yeah.
I think is very exciting for him.
But I mean, if he wants to be a movie star, then he could use a win. And I think this is as close to a lock for a win that I think Dwayne Johnson or Kevin Hart or even Jack Black can have right now.
Yeah.
So I think, who knows? Hopefully it'll turn out to be good. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, The Perfect Jean. Look, you guys know I've been talking about The Perfect Jean for a while now. I absolutely love these. They fit like a dream, they look fantastic, and they are so comfortable, you forget you're even wearing pants. We all love jeans, but look, we all also know they can be a little bit uncomfortable for the boys, but not with The Perfect Jean. These jeans fit like they were custom made, stretch like you wouldn't believe, and they look absolutely fantastic. The Perfect Jean also has a seriously massive range of sizes, everything from 26 to 50 and lengths of 26 to 38. These have become my absolute go-to jeans whenever I'm hanging around the house or even going out for the day. And listen, the Perfect Jean isn't even just pants. They've revolutionized t-shirts as well. The Perfect Tee has just enough stretch to hide that beer belly while accentuating your arms and chest for that flawless look. My guys, it's finally time to stop crushing your balls in uncomfortable jeans by going to theperfectjean.nyc. Our listeners get 15% off your first order, plus free shipping, free returns, and free exchanges when you use the code CAMPEA at checkout. That's 15% off for new customers at theperfectjean.nyc with the promo code Campea. And after you purchase, they'll ask you where you heard about them. Please support the John Campea Show and tell them we sent you. F your khakis and get the perfect jean. Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? We've got an official release date, December 2026, for the new Jumanji. I'm looking forward to seeing it. I like the other ones. Again, the second one wasn't as good as the first, but I'm looking forward to it. Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.